Sagittarians, welcome into your September monthly reading. Can't believe we're already in September here. So we are tapping into a general read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarians out there. Again, it's kind of whatever pops up. So again, general, we're just asking for general information and guidance to help you through this month. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Take a look at your other sign readings as well, because those might also have kind of hit more than this one potentially. But if you are here, you are guided here for a reason, so I'd watch to the end to see what messages were meant for you to hear. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to stay connected to me and the soul family here at Lyran Tarot. For those of you that aren't aware, take a look at I actually do energetic gemstone jewelry, mostly kind of bracelets. I have maybe a necklace or two out there, but they are Reiki'd with golden dragon energy. And also I charge them in the full moon. So they're all ready and just primed, fully charged for you to support you energetically, depending on the stone. So I always say, like, either if you know you need certain energies, you can look at the stone's metaphysical properties, or just see what you're drawn to, because that could also tell you what you need. And every morning it's kind of like I go in and say, okay, what is it I feel I need today? What kind of support, what kind of energy, how am I feeling? And I kind of pick my stones or my bracelets accordingly. So just wanted to throw that out there. I also do private readings, so if you are interested, my website is below in the description, and you can set up reading that way. All right, let's get started, Sagittarians. We'll pull some of the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle first to get kind of a base. So we have rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationships. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. That's the first time I've got that one. Mutually beneficial venture. There's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. And convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart with respect and sincerity. So there has been this trend too of relationships in September. They seem to be more, some of the readings, so I just did Scorpio. Theirs was really, relationship focused, and it seems like yours as well is going to be Sagittarius. There's definitely some relationship or connection at the forefront, like this 31 card says. I do feel like you're getting some like new inspired passion coming up. Like you're feeling it. You're feeling motivated. I feel like you're feeling inspired by things. Oh, we got a card flipping out, so I'm going to pull that. Look at, we have the fish and the fish here. You're feeling this like, almost like this newfound kind of creative, inspired energy that's like really wanting you to tap into new stuff, maybe make some changes in your life. Maybe you're feeling like being more adventurous or traveling. There's definitely this, I'm feeling this like almost like the Ace of Wands in the tarot, like someone lit a fire under you, Sagittarius, and you're feeling it. And this is going to be September again. And just something, there is a need for passion in our lives, in our relationships. So if we feel like it's okay for the passion to completely burn out in a relationship, and that's just how, long-term commitments goes, that's again a belief that isn't necessarily true. The pure like creative force of manifesting, of life, of creativity is that passion and that desire. And if we don't have that, then what's really connecting us to our true selves, and we're able to fulfill our purpose day in and day out and really experience this physical reality to its highest potential here. And it's the same in relationships. And I feel like there's something here that you need to know about this as well with your relationships and working on that and maintaining that spark. And it could be that you're being sparked to maybe do some sort of business with a partner or with a connection in your life, or do something together. I feel like you need to work together to do something. Like there's some higher purpose for this right now. And maybe this is the first time that you want to convey this or communicate out that you have this idea or want to do this. But be authentic and be yourself. And I do feel like there's something here that's also inspiring you to change and to kind of morph and approach your connections in a new way. That's coming from a place of, again, passion, but authenticity, and learning how to do that from your heart and respectfully, instead of, maybe from more of a fiery, impulsive energy that maybe was how you used to be. So I am pulling some gilded Lenormand cards to clarify these. So for this Rediscover Your Zeal, you did get the fish card. So the fish card too is about abundance and prosperity and like newfound energy, connection. So it really just is like emphasizing the message I just said. It's kind of the same here. And then the venture card, so you get the sun. Yeah, something, you're being called to do something that I think is going to be very prosperous for you, but also kind of something that'll be really, something you're really happy about and you're excited about. There's definitely something you need to do with someone in your life. And then convey meaning, we have the letter. Yeah, that's about communication again. Kind of how are you conveying how you feel or what you want, or an invitation maybe to this person to do something with you. And I think in September, you are really going to take action on this and really talk to someone that you want to do something with. And I think it's more of, it could be a business or just like a creative venture, or just something that, hey, this is maybe something we should look at doing together. And maybe we can actually, I feel like with your skill set and mine, this could be something really good. Interesting. Something very specific here. So let's pull some cards. We have the Queen of Cups that popped out. So I'm going to put this as kind of an overarching energy here. This could be the person you're connected to. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be also you just being in your feels, like feeling this emotional flow that's been part of that inspiration that you're feeling to kind of do something different. So underneath here, so this is kind of what's unfolding or what we don't see. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the World. And I'm going to pull this Knight of Cups. I do feel like you've been waiting for something. Maybe you've been in this, like, kind of your life feels a little like it's been, like, stalled, kind of in the stale period. It's been a long period, though. I feel like you've been going through a period that's just kind of been slow and just kind of like the same old day-to-day work, come home, do the things. And it's kind of almost like I feel like you're just getting this, like, really fired up energy of like, I need change. I want to do something different. I want to do something that fills me up. And that's really this Knight of Swords. Like you want to take action fast. Like you want change like yesterday, I feel, Sagittarius. And you're like, you're not playing around anymore. And I feel like that's maybe where this convey your meaning card comes in, is like, I do feel like this urgency, this impatience, this like frustration with the staleness of your life and like the slowness. So I think that's where it says to kind of reflect on how you communicate with others, because it could come off a bit aggressive or angry, or like people might be a little shocked if they're not aware of this. So I do feel like there's a way to approach somebody in your life or a connection with how you're feeling or maybe your ideas. Because I do feel like in regards to love or just, again, emotional fulfillment, it's been very dry. I do feel like it's almost been like you've been really sad about it. A bit of like grief about like, man, I'm just like, I feel an emotional, complete and utter, like, there's no emotional fulfillment here. And like, you're really craving like fuel that just fills you up emotionally. And there could be a little anger about this or resentment, and that you kind of want to like, okay, I'm finally done with this. And there is endings and new beginnings here with the World. Like, I do feel like this kind of stale, stagnant phase of your life is over, and there's a new beginning here. It's kind of like this timeline is over, and that's what's really fueling you again to like make this change or take this action, because it's like, it's going to propel you out of this stagnant period of your life. So what's going on externally? Yeah, Ten of Wands. You're ready to kind of end this. You're like putting a dot at the end of that chapter, right? You're like, okay, I'm done with this. Chariot, yeah, you want to move forward. Like, you're like, okay, I'm ready to just make you almost just want to impulsively make a change just to get out of this stagnancy. Woo! Ten of Swords, yes. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Like, you're done with something. Like, you're done. I feel like it's more just the way your life has been. Like, there's this stagnancy again. I keep bringing it up because I just feel this frustration. You're like, I'm over it. Like, something just really finally propels you to be like, yeah, I'm not just going to sit here and be okay with the way things have been. But I do feel like, again, there's a purpose for you. There is a reason for this. And it's because you're meant to like experience something really great and happy. And it's going to be prosperous for you. But I do feel like something has to end here. And again, that could be around communication with, if you're in a relationship and you need to kind of portray what you're feeling and what you're going through. I think there's a way that you need to do that, that again is coming from your heart, but is respectful to the other and not so intense. That's going to kind of overwhelm the other person. And the other person might just feel like are you just saying you want this to be done? So I think there's this carefulness here, but I do feel like there is an ending to this old way of living, if not potentially the relationship. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So this is really like, when we think of the Queen of Swords communicating, she doesn't hold back. I mean, she is speaking her truth. She is like the master at speaking her truth, but she isn't the greatest at conveying it in a loving way where she's thinking of the other person. She's just a little sharp with her tongue, but she's also like, hey, man, this is where I'm going and this is what I'm doing. So you can join me or not. And what's interesting, Scorpio had a little similar reading, so you might want to check that out. And you also have this Queen of Cups, so you may want to check out the Scorpio reading. Let me get one for the Queen of Cups. The Fool, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like there's a connection here, or this could be romantic or some sort of relationship, but I feel like it's like you're starting a new path here. Like you're the Fool. Like you're almost like ready to just like everything from the old life. Like you want to just start like a whole new life almost. Like everything about the old life you're just done with. Like I want to move. I want a new house. I want to almost like do a new job that's completely different than what I'm doing. I want like things that just, again, I want this like passion energy in my life. I want to feel passion again about what I'm doing and where I am. I do feel like there's some connection here that, again, you may have to address with this. But this person may be on board to do the same thing, the Empress. So someone really thinks, so there's a connection here where someone really looks at the other person like, this is my person, right? This is the person I want to build this life with. And the Fool could be like fools rush in, like fools rush into love. Like that's almost like, hey, I fell in love after one date and I want to marry this person. Like there's that energy here. So that could be coming. But definitely, like, I feel you have this like wanting to move fast energy. What's the Ten of Swords? Yeah, you're done again with, you want to move. Again, this could be you, even like I said, you want to move. Like you want to move locations. You're done with where you're at. You're really like done with confusion. You're like focusing on, hey, I'm literally focusing on what I want and what my desires are and my needs right now. And you're like done with anything else. And you're moving forward again, fast. Like with the Chariot, we have the Knight of Swords. There's very fast energy here. But what's interesting, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel is like, that's what's ending. Like things have been really slow for you for a long time. And you're just kind of like, I'm the only one that can make this change. And you're finally getting the fuel to just take action fast. I'm just going to see what's one for this Letter card and the Eel card up here. The Hanged Man. Yeah, I do feel like there's a little bit about just trying to see another person's perspective on this and seeing this in a different light and not being so like seeing it only from your perspective here. Yeah, there's like the Hanged Man. And I think that too is about you being stuck and feeling stuck. And maybe that's what you need to actually communicate with, maybe with a partner or something. But I think you really need to come from your heart with the Hermit. Like there's really about soul searching here and conveying that this is like something that you are, again, feeling called to do and want to do it. And maybe you want to do it with this person, but I do feel like there is some sort of people that are going to benefit you in regards to what you're trying to do. So whether it's this relationship or you moving away from a relationship, and there's going to be new people that are going to be more supportive of what you're trying to build. Well, Sagittarius, there's definitely a lot of like fire energy, which is totally you. So I feel like you're going to feel good about this again. When Sagittarius lose that kind of fun, adventurous energy, it definitely, they don't do well. And I kind of feel like almost that's where you've been. And you're finally like, screw it. You got this. I'm surprised we didn't get the Ace of Swords. Because that's kind of what I'm feeling. This like new emergence of like, it's almost like someone lit the torch underneath you, the universe. And it's like really propelling you to take action. And it's really, you're inspired right now. Like you're feeling really inspired to do the things that like your soul is calling you to do. Well, thanks for joining in, Sagittarians. Have a good September, and I'll see you in the next reading.